Okay. I think we're live. Bear with me, guys. We'll get cranking in a moment. 2 seconds. Just getting the community post rolled out and we'll get going. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. You guys know the drill. You know the drill. Mexican, Ali, what's up? Yeah, I am alive. Believe it or not, I actually am alive right now. Feeling pretty good, actually. Oh, that shit kind of... New tea today. And it tastes like kind of weird. Hopefully I sound okay. What's up? I'm good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Been working hard on the Tony Ferguson video, which is coming along really nicely, actually. I was a little bit worried when I was writing the script the other day. I was kind of... Again, I had the same problem I ran into with the John Jones one. It was so messy, just kind of structure-wise of the script. And I was a bit all over the place. But the edit's really coming together now already. That's my green screen falling down. What a start. Jesus. Oh, my God. Okay. Right, sorry about that. Oh, but that's not too bad. Tom, what's up, bro? Advite or Joshi, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, man. I appreciate you. How was the pod? Yeah, it was really good. I don't know when we're putting it out, but it was a lot of fun. Honestly, hilarious. One of the best episodes we've done with Ben Davis. It was so much fun. Really, really funny guy. Just so entertaining. Had a lot of cool stories. Just he's such a great speaker as well. Naturally, obviously being a caster, an interviewer, and all that. He's very good. He's just a natural on the camera and the mic, and it made for a really good podcast. Just great chemistry. It's difficult to do that when you have a guest on over video online. You can never get that same connection you can with an in-person guest, but he made it like it was irrelevant because he brought so much charisma. So yeah, it was a great time. I don't know when that's coming out. I haven't actually edited it yet because I haven't got around to it. But again, it wasn't a normally scheduled ep anyway, so we'll put it out whenever we really put it out. But of course, I will let you guys know. But I appreciate you asking. Thoughts on Bilal Leon Co-Main 304? Is that announced? I saw John Anik tweet about that, right? Is that confirmed now? I haven't heard. That's the only thing I saw about it today was John Anik tweeting at Bilal about his book to Manchester or something. I don't know. I don't know too much about it. You might have to fill me in here. Where's the chat back? There we go. Been throwing slugs over here. I've been Stephen while you've been streaming. Everywhere but here. Wow. Well, now's your chance. That's not an invitation, actually. I take that back. Well, I don't know what time it is where you're at, but hopefully not too late for you. Camera looking nice but crispy. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I managed to get the chroma key to work pretty nice. I upped the saturation, the brightness, all that. So it should look pretty good. But no, I haven't changed anything setting-wise. So I don't know. But I appreciate you. I'm going to move my chat up here. Bear with me, guys. There we go. Yeah, but we should get some more people rolling in pretty soon. Yeah, but this Ferguson video is coming along really nicely. I've really started to... It's a little less... It's a bit different because it's a little less script heavy than my normal videos. I've really tried to cast the narrative a little bit more through some footage stuff that I'm using. Similar to how Patrick Gavir does it. Still want to keep to my style on the whole. It's just how it ended up happening. It wasn't really a conscious decision. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. We're getting there, you know. It's going to be really good. So we're in the sort of rudimentary stages of the edit at the moment, but it's coming along pretty nicely. You guys are gonna love it, I hope. And if you don't, tell me why. But it's gonna be good. I hope you like the John Jones video, though. I say that it got copyright claimed earlier, so I had to trim like 5 or 10 seconds out of it, which pissed me off. But they've been on my balls recently a lot. Don't think it's 100% confirmed. Most likely it's Tom Curtis. Yeah, that's what I expected. Main and Bilal Leon Coleman. To be honest, I think that was always the assumption anyway. Look, you think they should have given to Shavkat? Nah, Bilal deserves the shot. You can say he's boring, but he deserves the shot. We'll get the Shavkat fight anyway at some point. Stipe Jones fight is happening in New York in November. Is that true? I haven't heard nothing about that. I mean, you know how I feel about that matchup. I'm tired of it. I wish it didn't happen, but here we are. That's the place we're in. Dana's not budging on it. He said it in the press conference the other week that that's what's happening. So unless there's some miracle that Stipe gets injured, hopefully he would be in good health and we can get Tom Aspinall to step in, but that would be a small chance. Please collab with In The Pocket. Dude's funny on Asian Danish, trying to get into the Asian market. It works out with both y'all. I mean, how would I collab with him, though? I mean, he posts, like, fight clips, I did reach out to him a while back when I first started, but he didn't get back to me, and that's no disrespect to him. He's a busy guy. But, I mean, how would I collab with him? Our stuff's completely different, I mean, at the end of it, he is kind of just a clips channel in a lot of ways, and that's no disrespect to him because obviously he has a good career out of that. Thoughts on Colby Donut? I'm not a fan of him, man. Especially after the stuff he said about Leon's dad, that really threw me off him. Listen, there was a line that was crossed there. You can say he plays a character, and maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't really feel that way, but you don't say those things anyway. At that point, it's still fucked up. So yeah, lost a lot of respect for him after that. The little I had for him was gone after the 296. 304 and 305 are going to be much better than 302 and 303. The main cards, at least. Yeah, 303's main card is looking rough, but it does seem like they're adding Ian Gary to it, right? Ian Gary versus MVP I saw today for 303. That was interesting. So maybe 303 won't be as bad as most Conor cards tend to be, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it needs rescuing right now. Like, there's some good fights in there. I said that's a bit of a sleeper card, but in terms of big names, for the casual fan base, I suppose, yeah, I'd agree. It's probably not a barn burner. Need a calendar of the young lord on a horse. What, me? You said did you call me a young lord? Did I miss that? Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've never tried riding a horse before. That's a lie. I have, and I was terrible at it. Have I interacted with Hopper MMA? Solid MMA content creator? No, I haven't. I know him though. I know his channel. I've seen his videos. Yeah, I mean, he's doing pretty well actually. Much better than I'm doing right now. Credit to him. Yeah, I'll probably reach out to him. I've been networking a lot recently with different creators, trying to just get involved in the space a little bit more, and we'll get there. It's I'm sure I'll do something with him at some point. Have him on for a chat. Maybe we'll get him on the pod. That's what I'm trying to get a lot of content creators on the podcast right now. So, big and small, we don't really discriminate. Sus. But you know what I'm saying. Gary versus Colby. Yeah, it was originally, but Colby's bailed out of that now, it looks like. And I've heard a lot of things today about him. Gary agreed to a fight with MVP today or yesterday. The only you collab with if you made a video focused on the greatest fights of all time, maybe. Yeah, that's true. I think if I was ever to collab with anybody, what I'd probably do is the same way Mixed Martial Academic does, is I'd get them to do the voice for a bit of my script. Mixed Martial Academic done that a few times. With some different creators, so I'd probably do something like that. I'd probably get him to jump on and do help out and record a little bit just for a little bit of a chapter. So yeah, it depends on the video again. That's a structure thing more than anything. Something, how you been? I've been good, man. I've been good. I've been pretty good. Working hard on the Ferguson video, and then obviously prepping for the stream. And I still need to edit the podcast from yesterday. And then after this, I'm gonna go chill out for a little bit, have some food, and then straight back on the edit, man. We're gonna work in late tonight. Well, not too late, because I got the gym in the morning. God, this tea sucks, man. I got new tea today, and it's fucking awful. Tastes crap. Most McGregor cards are never stacked, just rely on McGregor carrying. Yeah, 246 was definitely the most egregious example of that, for sure. 100%, Ali. I think 305's main card has crazy potential. I haven't actually looked at it in full, because obviously not everything's been announced. Let me have a look. You guys know more than me. I always say this. At heart, I'm the casual. I've typed in 305, and it's just come up with the fight night from this week. Just not helpful, and that's not it either. Nothing's been announced for it officially. You might have to, you might have to see what's been announced. Hairline check. I'm good, man. I'm pretty good. My hairline's all right. I've just got a fat forehead. I'm pretty all right. I'm chilling, man. I'm cruising. I'm good. Just got the fat forehead. We ain't receding. Not yet. My time will come, and I will be ready. We're going straight to Turkey when that happens. Got Cave make the blank white screen videos. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going that low. I just can't. It's not even that. It's also just there's no disrespect to him, but it's the style of content. It's just very not fulfilling. It's lazy and it's not fulfilling, but it does well. Credit to him. I just don't want to join that. I like my branding. I like my identity, and that it's a trend. You got to understand the white background stuff. That's a trend. Like anything in YouTube, it will pass. I think it's more important to have your own style and substance so that's recognizable. I get what you're saying though. I have thought about it. I've actually talked about it with a few creators. Suppose you go to McGregor to watch him and not anyone else. Yeah, I ain't paying the amount of money they're charging, though. He does live streams, like 4-hour live streams almost every day. You can have him on as a guest. A lot of whites in the podcast. Need some yellow in the mix. Bro, suspect. I guess you're right, though. I mean, no, we had Mark Hunt on. He's Samoan. Back in the new room? Yes, definitely real. Nothing's got announced. Yeah, I don't know anything 100% official, Zach, but you might have to. If you guys know anything about 305, do let me know. What do you think should be the plans for Nel Cup? Loki, think he could beat Pantoja? Pretty sure he's fighting Makayev now, right? Makayev announced that. He could beat Pantoja. I think Makayev is going to out-grapple him, though. I do. I think Makayev will beat him. Maybe people don't want that to be the outcome, but I think that's what's going to happen. Good potential fights to be made. Yeah, if the Drickus fight happens, Drickus Izzy, I'm there for that. It's going to be fun. Even if Izzy doesn't necessarily deserve it, I think stylistically it's a fun fight, right? What do you mean 246 was Badaholy versus Raquel Comain? I can sense the sarcasm there, right there. How much time do I spend a week in content creation? That's a great question, bro. Honestly, it varies because I'm doing a lot of different things. So it depends how long it takes to get stuff done. So, stuff varies, but obviously streaming is it's about 2.5 hours a week if you include the time in between, when I'm air. Because obviously I've got to stream for an hour each time. That will be more, obviously, when I stream on Thursdays. I do the podcast, which takes all in all, prep and everything, probably about 2 hours. And that's... Yeah, so on top of that, and then the video creation is obviously the longest part. Writing, I can do it in a day, probably like 5 hours maybe, 5-6 hours to write the script. It's hard to say, maybe a bit less than that. Let's say 4.5, 5 hours, I don't know. And then Tuesday to Friday, I'm editing probably about, I think total probably like 4 to 5 hours a day, all in all. And then obviously I'm doing a little bits in between that, so scripts, extras, just script checks, thumbnails, just general business stuff, idea generation, all that stuff. So a lot of that, I don't really feel like it's work because a lot of it's mental, but it counts, right? So it all adds up. I don't know. I've never really counted it out in total, but that's a rough ballpark for you. A lot of work, but it's good. I enjoy it. Better than doing an office job on something I don't care about, right? Will they make 165 or 225 division? Stephen, no, I don't think so. I think Dana said repeatedly that they're not going to do that. I think it would just bloat things up more than it already is, right? So probably not. I wouldn't want to see it personally. Thought about UFC 5 content. I've said on stream before, I'll probably in the future do some playing with viewers like on the live streams. 100%. I won't do UFC 5 content because it's just a departure from what I do, in terms of my main channel, like videos, because I like what I do in that. It's a very specific style of things, and I don't really want to depart from that, at least for now. But in terms of streaming with viewers, 100%, I'll probably jump on it at some point. We're gonna get there. I do have a PS5 and I do play UFC 5, semi regularly. I'm not great at it. I used to be sick at 3. UFC 3 I was great at. 4 less so. 5 I'm pretty arse, but because it changed a lot. But I do like playing it. So 100% I'll do some streaming with the viewers. Now I've got the cam link, so I have to downgrade the camera quality, but I could technically use it as a capture card essentially. So we could get something going there. That'll be fun. McGregor Cowboy. I had McGregor winning it, but it was a lot closer in my mind at the time. But again, it's hindsight, isn't it? What's up, Ariane? Good to see you, bro. What thoughts on Hamzat Whitaker? I've always said it. If Whitaker can get past the first 2 rounds, then he'll win. But if not, then Hamzat will probably sub him. Great fight though. Great matchmaking. Poirier Benoit Sandini free fight was posted. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Thursday streams, not yet. I haven't confirmed it yet. It's going to happen, though. It's just a matter of when I bite the bullet. At the moment, really, the reality is, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm just procrastinating, trying to keep up to date with everything else and make sure I'm slowly... Because I've got to be careful not to burn out. I've done that before with you guys. You guys will know, some of you, when I first started streaming, I streamed every day for like 3 weeks, and I burnt out and then didn't stream for like 2 months. So I don't want to go through that again. I just got to build up slowly. That's how I do my workflow. I just gradually build up the amount I'm doing, and then we get to a certain level where I'm happy with. Fury Usyk. Tuesday, mate. Yeah, it's Tuesday. No, he was talking about because I said it earlier. Quasim, what's up, bro? Ariane knows, like the stream as well. Good to see you boys in it. Next 2 weeks leading up to 302 are going to suck. Nah, honestly, I don't know if you feel the same. Some of you guys might feel this, but you almost feel you haven't got any events coming up, right, for 2 weeks? It's nice having the break. I could be wrong there, but it's nice having... No, we've got Lerone Barboza, but still, that's a good card. But I mean, what I was going to say is you end up appreciating the breaks with UFC and MMA in general because it's quite an exhausting sport to be around, especially for me, but that's the game. I know. Well, at least they're moving away from the Apex, right? That's what's been in the news. How do I learn to edit? Self-taught, man. I don't even do a course or nothing. I just opened DaVinci Resolve and started figuring shit out. I've never... I only look stuff up if I need a tip. I'm very limited in my editing style, but the way I like to do it and the way I have a specific sort of route to making my videos, it works very well. So it might not be the most efficient, but it works for me. I think that goes for a lot of things, right? And I borrow glasses. If I get laser eye surgery, then sure. But yeah, that editing question is great. I appreciate that, Stephen. Thank you. UFC 5 sucks. Yeah, it's not as good as it used to be. Larry, what's up, man? Like the energy. Hope you're well, man. I'm not a big Hamzat fan, but I want to win just to spice up the division. It would be interesting. I'll say that. Faye Fruity Club. I mean, you can probably guess by the shirt I'm wearing right there. That's the answer. A shirt that Bivol Berteviev is cancelled. Literally only boxing files excited for. I mean, yeah, Bivol's a big name nowadays. I mean, I know there was talk about Terence Crawford fighting... Was it Tank? I think it was versus Tank, which is crazy. But again, I'm very not clued into boxing too much, man. So... By the way, Leo, my exam got postponed to the 18th. I'll still give you a blessing, man. I'll give you your blessing. I got you, bro. From above. Divine presence, bro. John Fury versus Dana White, who wins? Oh, Dana White, bro. All that juicing he's been doing, Dana White would beat him up. Plus, I know, obviously, Dana White probably has some rudimentary martial arts skills himself. So, because I know he did train jiu-jitsu before he bought the UFC. 302 sucks and 303 is trash. I disagree. I think 302 is fun. I think it's a fun card. I think we got some good events coming up. I don't see any of them are like out of this world. 304 is looking pretty fun, but obviously I'm a biased English fan. But you know, it's looking good, man. Name our number in the back? No, it's just a replica shirt. I would probably have Zola though if I did. Dennis said they need to get out of the Apex, and now apparently that means no more Apex cards. Yeah, I know I saw that, but I don't think that's going to be the case. They'll probably have less so, but not out forever. Just began creating content a little over a year ago, so trying to find ways to improve between school internships and whatnot. Thanks for your answer. Let me check out your channel, man. Let me have a look, bro. I always love that when people start creating content and talking about it in the comments section. Bro, I appreciate that. Let me have a little chat. Sorry, my brain is fried right now. What do you make it on? Is it on oh, so you're not on YouTube particularly? What is it on? Crawford lives like 45 minutes away from me. Small world, bro. He's a killer, though. One of the best. Wearing another man's name on your back is soy. Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. 302 card overall is horrible. Yeah, 302 is not great. Oh, no, sorry. 303 is the trash one. 302 is all right, man. I like it. Who would win if McGregor fought Khabib instead of Eddie at 205? Still Khabib, Trayfield. Still Khabib. Stars make fights. Khabib would beat him. I don't really think they need to stack 303. They have Conor on there. Yeah, that's why they're not stacking it. Because the casual fans are going to rake it in anyway. They're going to buy it and buy it and buy it. It will probably sell over 1 million pay-per-views anyway. In fact, it will. I can pretty much guarantee that. I don't think it will sell as much as the Poirier fight did, or either of the Poirier fights did, but it will still sell over 1 mil. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. I think they should get all the up-and-comers on there like Nickel. Yeah, they do that a lot. I know Peyton Talbot's on there. Yeah, I saw. Have I watched his YouTube channel? Videos like Fever Dream? I think I saw... He did a collab with someone playing MMA Guess Who or something like that, which was funny. I'll check it out, though. No, I haven't seen his channel. What do you think UFC is planning for 185ers? Because they have like 3 number 1 contender fights. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to do Izzy Dricus, as you're saying. Yeah, Costa Strickland. Cannonier, I think Cannonier, if he gets another win, deserves a shot. I think he deserves it anyway. But yeah, I'd probably run Cannonier. And then we'll see where Shemaev and Whitaker are at. Leon and Aspinall on 304 would be crazy. They would, but it will. It is going to be crazy. Because I think that's what's going to happen. Slinging Leather, it's on YouTube. Let me check it out, man. That sounds like a combat sports name, so I'm going to assume it is. But please do correct me if I'm wrong. Channel. I can't find it. It's not popping. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Oh, is it Sling In Leather? Ah, here we go. Nice, man. How long you started ago? Okay, nice. So are you doing fight picks and all that stuff? Like a sort of general chat, like a podcast sort of thing? I like that. That's sick, man. Yeah, I'll subscribe. Go subscribe. I'll put the link in the chat because I have the power to do this. Go subscribe to him, man. Let's just show some love, boys. Show some love. Humbling moment you had as a content creator. When I went on a run of videos doing sick, I got a brand deal and I thought this is easy, and we were flying with my Casuals Guide series when I first dropped that. And then I had a run from, I've said this before, I had a run from about April all the way to September where I didn't have a single video crack anywhere close to 10,000 views. And that was very humbling. So, and it taught me the value of content and what actually is good content and putting your absolute shift into what you make rather than just going off for what is the best idea rather than focusing more on the idea rather than the actual effort into the video, when both need to be just as important as each other. That was probably the most important. If Conor beats Chandler, who do you want to see him fight next? I don't want to. I mean, Holloway. Yeah, Holloway. That sounds fun. Don't give him the title shot, but that's probably what they'll do. If I was Dana White, Roundtree versus Hill. Yeah, I love that fight, Trayfield, man. I'm a big Roundtree fan, and Hill's always fun too. Always fun. What's up, Joshua? Sorry, I'm scrolling, man. The chat's pumping right now. I love it. That's not even a word. I'm so excited. Think we'll move to one a month, maybe even less, because they ain't going to spend multi-million dollars in the Apex just to move out of it completely. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the Apex is more than just the octagon in the middle, though. It's for a lot of different stuff. Sorry if you guys can hear that slurping. That's probably not very nice, right? Yeah, go show him some love, though. Boxing interviews, that's dope, man. Yeah, I mean, if that's the course you want to chart, go for it, man. I think the more I make videos now, I'm trying to branch out into a lot of different stuff. As I said, with the podcast, we're interviewing a lot more people. We're having a lot more guests on recently. We're stepping up. We got some really cool people we're looking at getting on pretty soon in the content creation space. I can't speak on it right now, but Will, my co-host, is currently in conversations with some people to get on. We might be able to. I probably can speak on one. We might be able to get Paul Hughes on, which is awesome. Obviously, he's like the biggest name outside the UFC right now. But there's some guys in the content creation space, which are really big names in terms of, you might not know who they are personally, but you know who they work for. So we got some really cool shit planning for that. So stay tuned. I don't know when we're gonna get that over the line, but pretty soon. What's your eating routine? You look slender fit. That sounds sus, man. I eat whatever I want, man. I just make sure I'm eating enough. That's kind of all I really think about. I don't track calories too much. I just train, get in the gym, and eat. I'm in okay shape. Pretty, not bad, not great. Not great, not terrible either. Just good shape, I think. Just all you gotta do is get in the gym or do some form of exercise a few 2-3 times a week, and you're good. Obviously, as you get older, that does change, though, right? Dustin wins at 302. Is there arguments to be made for him to lightweight go? No. I get where you're coming from with the resume. Oh my god, my itchy nose, bro. It comes along on every stream. But no, you can't call him lightweight go if he's only just won the belt. And that is a great achievement. He would be in the conversation, but no, there's no argument, no. And I get what you're saying, because in lightweight, there's not the GOAT argument. You could say a lot of different guys, because 3 title defenses is the most, right? I do think Makhachev will probably surpass that, but we'll see, right? I think a winner of Gary versus MVP should fight the winner of Shavkat versus JDM for the #1 contender for 170 belt. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's perfect. That's a perfect bit of matchmaking there. Dana told UFC 303 already sold 20 million gate. Yeah, it's because the ticket prices are abhorrent, bro, and people buy them up anyway. Will I try to go 304? No, I thought about it, but I'm telling you right now, if you buy tickets in the UK, any of you guys who have tried, you'll know how expensive they are. They inflate the prices like crazy. I'd have to pay for travel and accommodation, because I'd have to get the train up and find a hotel in Manchester, because obviously I'd be traveling up from London, and trains are stupidly... Literally, I'll tell you this right now. I spoke about this to Ben Davis on the pod. I'm telling you right now, people don't know who aren't from the UK. You can get a flight to Milan for probably 5 times cheaper than you can a next day train to Manchester right now. I'm telling you, trains are stupid expensive. So it would cost me a lot of money. So I probably won't go, no. But I know Will, my co-host, he's doing some press work out there. Lots of cool stuff for his brand. So if you want to sort of live vicariously through what I'm doing, go check out what he's doing, because I'm all on board with that. He's doing a lot of cool stuff for 304. So go check him out. Casuals Corner MMA, Instagram, the works. We'd love to see Peyton Tab on the podcast. Yeah, that'd be sick. I'm a big fan of Peyton. I love his personality. I love his fighting style. He's a nice dude. So yeah, I'm sure that's a good shout. I might reach out to him actually. I think he's quite a big name right now. I don't know if we'd have the minerals, but we'll try. On another, you're watching Spurs City today. Yeah, my brother's an Arsenal fan, bro. My brother's an Arsenal fan, so I'm watching the Spurs, hoping that Spurs roll over and City win, because I hate City, but I hate Arsenal more because I'm a Chelsea fan, obviously. Is it just me? I want to see Diaz versus McGregor trilogy soon. Yeah, I mean, that's one that's been touted for ages, right? Will it happen? Probably not. But it would be cool, right? Conor and bare knuckle. I think we will one day. Now he owns part of it. If Dustin wins, he'll be my lightweight GOAT. I might get a little bit emotional if Dustin wins. I'll say that. I love the dude. Imagine 304 was held off to the end of the year, and we have another event over here next year. I mean, I know we've got a fight night in London still meant to happen later this year. It was meant to be fight the same week, or a week apart from 304, but they couldn't get the O2 booked. So I'm assuming they're just moving it back to later in the year. But Leon MVP versus MVP in England for the belt, that would be pretty crazy. I don't want two English guys fighting each other, though, you know? Why the fuck is UFC pushing Jones Miocic rather than just giving Aspinall the title shots he deserves? Steven, you know my feelings on that. I did 2 bloody videos on Aspinall and Jones, so there's your answer. It's dumb, it's stupid, and I've been ranting about it. I wrote a whole fucking 2 scripts on it, so I've said my piece. But it's nice to know that it seems to be the fan sentiment is overwhelmingly in favor of Tom, as it should be. MMA fans speaking with some sense for once, right? Pretty crazy, right? I want Gary versus Colby for 303. I don't think it'll happen. I mean, it looks like we're going to get MVP versus Gary, which I think is a fun one. Winner should be 1 win away from a title shot. Yeah, I think so. I know that's what Gary's always made. One thing I have to give him credit for is Ian Gary's always made his path clear. He's like, he always said, I'm going to want this and this and this, and then I'll get the shot. And every time his path, it was pretty much a fair run to a title. It wasn't pushed too early or it wasn't pushed too far. He's like, listen, I understand the positions I'm in. I'll win these fights, and then I deserve a title shot. And it's like, yeah, you do. Just get Will to get a +1 that'll be all paid for. No, bro. I mean, he's filming for Nathaniel Wood. And then he's also doing loads of stuff with his brand and working with some production companies to do some cool stuff. I can't speak too much on it though. So you know, I can't speak on the brands he's working with and all that stuff. But it's all revolving around his brand. So again, it's not my place to say. But he's doing some cool stuff. Thoughts on Netflix Livestream Paul versus Tyson for free? Yeah, I saw that. I saw the face-off yesterday. Kind of mental. I mean, fair play. It's probably going to make a shit ton of money, however it does. So I don't know. Did you see on Twitter when Bilal tweeted about how he planned to beat Leon? He still dreamt of a decision. I mean, that won't happen. He can manifest, but in my opinion, Leon is gonna beat him pretty soundly. What would it take for what? Sorry, there's a bit of a delay, so I don't know what you were referring to there. Who do you got, JDM or Shavkat? I'll go Shavkat, but I like both dudes. JDM could piece him. Ian Gary ceiling, close to the title, man. I think he's very good. On the feet, there's not many that could beat him. I think he's Leon's hardest matchup on the feet. I stand by that statement. Maybe MVP, now he's in the picture. But those two are probably the hardest matchups for him stylistically. See him in Karate Combat when he's like 40. Oh, I'm sure we will. Karate Combat's doing great. We spoke a lot about that on the episode with Ben, actually, because he's done some good work with them. And so is Will. We spoke a lot about Karate Combat and how much we love it. I'm a big Karate Combat enjoyer. I think they're doing everything right in the combat sports space, you know. It's fun and it's different. There was that clip on Twitter of a GSP on the commentary desk, and it just cuts to him talking, and he's wearing like the Saudi. Again, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I don't know. You know, they wear the sort of red and white shimach thing. I don't know what it's called. It's just GSP wearing those white robes and one of those, and me cracking up. What job does Will have? Doesn't he travel to Thailand for work? No, I mean, he does this pretty much full time. He runs Casuals Corner MMA on Instagram, TikTok, and he's smashing it. And he's basically all the revenue he gets from it, he puts straight back into it to travel and go network and go work with people. Like, it all looks great in what he's doing in Thailand. He talks to me like this all the time about doing stuff. You know, it looks like he's having a great time, and he is, and he looks like he's just relaxing. But he puts in a shift. I don't know anyone that works harder than him at all. He's doing crazy stuff right now. So fair play to him. And obviously we have because we're in the same niche, but our avenues are so different. That's what makes the podcast interesting, because we've always got different experiences to talk about. What do you ever see yourself working with the UFC/A fighter similar to War in the future? Yeah, 100%. I mean, the podcast is a good window for that. That's what we're building towards. We're getting more fighters on, people in the MMA space, interviewing people. I'm networking a lot more. We're in contact with a lot of cool people. Will definitely has more connections on that side. Mine's obviously more YouTube focused. So I'm more in contact with a lot more YouTube content creators, and his is more on the conventional side of things. But that's a nice blend to have, right? But yeah, of course. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The podcast is a nice opportunity to do that. Ian has chat potential. Yeah, he does. I agree. People don't want to admit it, but he does. Next for Charles and Usman. I don't know, man. I mean, Charles, who could you throw him? Gaethje, maybe again, the rematch. I don't know, man. Fiziev when he comes back. That's a fun one. Usman, I don't know. He's not far off a title shot at middleweight. If he stays at middleweight, I think maybe 1 or 2 fights away there. Give him someone like, fuck it, throw him Michel Pereira. Wouldn't that be crazy? Throw that in there. Makes no sense, but it would be fun, right? Oh, man. Sorry, my nose is so fucking itchy, man. I'm not doing anything nefarious, I promise. Jesus. This always happens when I stream. All that dust. John's kind of makes sense on not fighting Aspinall. I mean, to him it does. Aspinall is a far better fighter than Dominic Reyes is. Let's not take the piss here. Conor, Ian, Bryce, Strickland, Colby, and Paolo, Go Presser. It's going to be the most stupid thing I've ever seen in my life, and I'm going to love every minute of it, Mountain Man. VC, good to see you again. How are you doing? All right, bro, I got to go back to studies. All love, Ariane. I appreciate you. There's your blessing. You are blessed. I have one question. Have you ever watched one championship stuff? I mean, I watch it sporadically, but no, not live. And that's just because I'm so burnt out on MMA, not in a bad way, but I'm riding that line thinly, and I don't want to push anymore because I like spending time outside of work working on my videos and all that stuff. I like generally not spending it around MMA because otherwise you just resent it as a whole thing. So no, I don't. I keep it just at the UFC for the most part. That's just a conscious decision. I love what they're doing though. I like the rule sets. I like what they're doing. DJ's, is and was killing it over there. They're doing a lot of cool things. It's really cool. It's an iconic brand. It is. Drippy Polo. That's a Chelsea shirt, my man. Of course it's Drippy. One of our best kits. Did you see Guru's meltdown about Rose versus Macy? No. What did he say? Probably the thing is he's got to that point where he's becoming so insane and exaggerated. It's just stupid. I'll have a look at it. Best fighter outside of the UFC right now, Paul Hughes. Probably he's up there. The Irishman. He's just signed to PFL if I'm not mistaken. And obviously I just said I'm not just saying that because we might be able to get him on the pod, and we might be getting him on the pod. But he is huge name in the UFC. We're trying to sign him. It was a big. That shows you how big of a deal it was. It was a big deal that the UFC weren't able to sign him because he was such a big name. He's killing it right now. And he's beaten some legit contenders. He beat Morgan Sherry, who's in the UFC right now. So, he's definitely caliber. He's 11-1, big name in Ireland, man. Been hanging out with Jones, Connor, and Evan too much? Absolutely not, bro. Thoughts on Buck and Connor? Wasted, bro. Damn, 20 people in here. Appreciate the love, everybody. Thank you so much. If you can, like the stream. We stream every Tuesday and Sunday. Most of you guys know the drill, but I appreciate it all the same. But yeah, the Buckley call-out, waste of time. Stupid. Never going to happen. Buckley got the attention for the call-out, but he should have called it in. Yeah, it should have been a realistic call-out, and it would have worked better for him in the long run. Ivan, what's up? Good to see you again, my man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Pereira versus Usman with Loki bang. Yeah, that would be insane. But Pereira's not going to be back down to middleweight anytime soon. MVP going to 185. He is at 185, is he not? No, he's at welterweight. What am I talking about? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that would be pretty fun. I have to say, MVP Pereira, that'd be sick, bro. Sean B 680 to Islam, most likely 302 presser. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. That's an understatement. Guru's a walking cringe fest. Yeah, I mean, he's playing the game, and I can't fault him for that, but it is quite sad to see. Can relate to burning out of MMA, but the worst part is it's so addictive you can't stop. VC, I don't know how long you've been watching it, and that's not a gatekeeping thing. It's just for me, I think after maybe like a couple of years, that shine wears off, and you can kind of. I'm at a point where I've got a healthy relationship with MMA, even doing it as a job, right? That's quite a hard thing to do, I find. Obviously, when I did a games design degree, I fell out of love with games completely, and I love games, but you burn out because your life's revolved around it, work and recreationally. So it's important to find the balance and get a good, healthy relationship with your work. As much as you love, if it's something you enjoy, it needs to be a healthy balance between your work and recreational activities around that thing. So MMA is the same, and I'm at a good point with it. I think there's times where I'm not. Like earlier in the year, I was really burnt out. It was just sucked. Like probably around like the 290s, early 290 period, I was really burnt out on it. But we're kind of the love's coming back, and that's it. It ebbs and flows, It ebbs and flows, man. Bro's forgetting the guys outside the UFC right now. Who's that? Artem Lobov. Man, I'm late to the stream. What's good? Pon, you always bring the energy, man. I am very well, man. I hope you're doing well yourself. Thank you for being here. Joey is Swedish colours. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I am. Maybe I am the Swede. Guru's a windbag in any sense. That's an insult and a half. No, I got nothing. Listen, I can criticize Guru, and I have. And there's things I don't like. I didn't like the way he operated on the Chandler video, especially the Chandler video, more so than the Jones one. But both of them, it shows him going down a wrong path, I think. Yeah, I spoke about this with Ben Davis on the pod. When that comes out, you can get my more cohesive and in-depth thoughts on it as much as Ben's. But yeah, it's a tricky one. I'm not too much of a fan of his stuff these days. When completely tits out of me a few months ago, I wish I got this advice regarding MMA earlier. Nah, you'll be okay. I mean, it comes, man. That's the game. It is. Listen, MMA, you'll find your way back in every facet. It will just. You can leave MMA for a little bit, but you always come crawling back. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. In the sense he wobbles and farts. That's a good way of describing him. Gustafsson versus Pereira. Who wins? Prime Gustafsson. Oof, mate, it's a great shot. I'd probably still say Pereira because he's just a modern fighter. I tend more lean towards the modern guys. Do you think of someone with McGregor's personality and fight style and an all that comes in the UFC, now you'll be a big star like Conor? I mean, no, because you can't replicate that. If someone tries to copy McGregor, then no one's going to take the piss out of him, right? It won't work. Era of the brawling fighters, heavyweights at this point mostly is over. No. Of course, they still have a place in the sport. You can't have everyone at the top. You're going to have guys at the bottom levels of the each weight division, right? So you have that at heavyweight. You're going to get the fat brawlers at heavyweight, and they'll get so far with a bit of power. Taito Ivasa is probably a good example, and that's no disrespect to him, and he capitalized on that well. But it won't get you to a title shot. I don't think that's ever really been the case. I think always the top level of heavyweights have always been technically pretty decent, right? Good question though. Man really asked who's that to the GOAT question. Bro, I don't know. Oh, you talking about Mighty Mouse? Yeah, I suppose so. No, but not now, though. Mighty Mouse is past his prime, and I love Mighty Mouse, but he's not as good as he was. I don't know. I get what you're saying. In terms of legacy, then, yeah, sure, 100%. Prime Gus was a beast. He broke my heart when he beat Shogun. Yeah. I mean, I was sad when Gustafsson lost, when he lost to Krylov recently. It just showed you how crazy the drop-off is, right? This is a dude who went toe-to-toe with John Jones. It's crazy, man. No, it never happened. How many sales do you think My Mouse could do if he returned? A lot more than he would have done before. I think his name's just elevated. He's a bit more of a folklore. I say that. It's hard to say. As a hardcore fan, you have these assumptions, right? You feel like they're big names, but you forget that the casual... You need to know your market, right? And maybe the casual demographic wouldn't resonate with him, and that's probably true. So maybe not as much as I think. Charles versus Volk. Charles would have a chance of redemption. That's a crazy fight, Ivan. I like that a lot, actually. I mean, Volk's talked about staying at 155, but I think he wants that Topuria fight back first, right? That's what I'd assume. DJ Pantoja was announced that it would sell. I don't think so. I think it would do all right, but it would never main event, and I love DJ. Gervonta Davis versus Lomachenko. Who wins? I've got to go Davis, man. He's a piece of shit, but he's a great boxer. And no disrespect Prime Lomachenko, I'd probably say Prime Loma, but I feel like when Strickland won the title, he had somewhat near McGregor's star power. No way. No, absolutely not. I get where you're coming from because he was a novelty character and he had that personality which we hadn't really seen before in the UFC. But no, I can't agree with that. I hope DC doesn't compensate 302. Yeah, he probably will, Dick. Right, like crazy. Which fight do you think should move up? Brazer's tall and should feel like heavyweight. Nah, he won't be anywhere near as mobile at heavyweight. No, I think he should stay where he's at and just, I don't know, get better. Demon Leo. I'm on smoke today, but you know how it is. We ever see Gus back in the UFC? Gustafsson? No, I'd like to see him retire. Watch me get crucified live. Have you ever covered anything regarding the women's bouts? I did. They don't perform very well, and I do like women's MMA. I think at its top level, it's very good. It's just, and over time, you have the problem with this. I'll say this now: women's MMA isn't as good as men's MMA, and I'll say that with no disrespect because the women's sport hasn't been around for as long. The standard's not as good, and the only way you can improve that is by investing in it. So you need to give it the attention. So I'm glad the UFC are doing that because you need to invest in the sport. So that's why, you see countries over time with next generations, they come out with the higher level fighters over the next 10, 15 years because the investment has gone into MMA in that country. And in that respect, it's for women, just not as opposed to a country. So I do like women's MMA, but I don't do it as a content creator, generally speaking, because they don't perform as well. But I did do a Shevchenko video. My third video was on Shevchenko because she's one of my favorite fighters of all time. And it did 100k views. So there you go. That was the first video that got my channel off the ground. So maybe that is a bit hypocritical of me. But no, I do. Did I like my video? Yeah, I did. I did enjoy that. It made me laugh. Thoughts on whether John Fury's embarrassment? Yes, I agree, Aben. Good to see you, brother. Hope you see starts broadcasting fights without commentary. Yeah, they did the mute stuff on YouTube, which was really fun. Anyone rise to McGregor stardom again? No, I don't think so. So who do I heavyweight? Could you imagine, bro? Do you think UFC will they get 360 Octagon cams for VR? I mean, they did that thing. They did that like virtual camera thing for Meta, right? A while back, which looked kind of cool. Which had like the camera over the cage, and it was like a big wide thing, virtual widescreen. It was cool. I can't remember exactly what it was called. It had a specific name. Pereira's a monster in middleweight. I've been saying it for a long time, Ivan. Totally agree, man. Woman here, I agree. Yeah, I mean, you need the investment. You're saying exactly, VC. I mean, you need the investment in the sport and that side of the game. And a lot of people are quick to laugh it off and take the piss. A lot of content creators just because it's funny to jump on the bandwagon, right? But I don't think that's a productive way of thinking, man. Listen, women's MMA at the top level is good. Shevchenko proves that. Amanda Nunes proves that. Cyborg proves that. You need to get the standard up closer to that level. And as I said, the only way you can do that is to invest. And I'm glad they're doing it. And we will get to that point. It's just going to take some time. UFC is only 30 years old as a company. So, look how far it's come. Look how far it's come. Damn, 22 people in there. I appreciate it. Every one of you guys. Thank you. I'm over the Nina drama, homance or bromance, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all blown out of proportion. They lean into it. Damn, I got to scroll down here. Thoughts on Rumored Moicano versus Paddy? Yeah, I like it. I'll pick Paddy in that matchup, though. Jeez, okay, I'm going to have to skip a couple here to keep up with it. I'm only one that thinks Volk should move down and not up. No, he won't make bantamweight, man. No way. He can't make bantamweight. He's too big. I wish UFC scattered more Muay Thai women's MMA fighters. Yeah, I agree with that, Aaron, completely. I mean, again, investment. As I said, you need to invest in those avenues. Scouting. I think that's something a lot of people don't talk about is the scouting network. It's almost akin to like soccer or football, depending on how you want to describe it. You know, being able to pick up and find these hidden fighters that people don't know about and bring them in. And obviously the Contender Series, they've definitely done a good job of that, but they don't pay them enough. But yeah, outside the UFC, looking for a fight, road to the UFC, they're good avenues, but I agree, they need more, particularly in the women's side of things. 100%. Yeah, as you say, they can learn with the right coaching. Spoke too soon. Yeah, Haven, you're getting proved wrong right here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Aaron. Will MMA ever be the biggest sport in terms of fandom? Probably not. And that's no disrespect. It's growing massively, but there's, other sports are huge, man. Can you send me a link to the video you made? I mean, I can't link it in the channel. I can, actually. I have to wait for the channel, though. Thoughts arrive like butterflies, bro. What is going on? Oh, even flow, bro. That's good. Right on cue. Did you lift it? Oh, you talked to Aben. Let's all leave a like for Booger Sugar user JK maybe. No. Do we think they're a bot? No, you don't really get bots in live streams. Aaron, I don't think that's a bot right there. Aaron's pretty chill, I imagine. I mean, bots. I mean, I do get bots on a lot of comment sections. You're gonna be surprised. I had a load on my Jones video, just random comments, man. It's crazy. Aben and I know each other from another stream named Indus MMA. For context, Indus MMA. I'm gonna check that out right now. I do see a lot of you, like some of you, and various names I just recognize. On other people's live streams, which is always quite funny. Because I do float around sometimes, different people's streams. Lucas Tracy, I'm in quite a lot. You guys will know that. I like jumping around. It's a fun time. So it's cool recognizing people in streams. It's really quite a small circle when you deep it. I think Aljo versus Volk for #1 contender on the same card as Ilya versus Max would be the best thing for featherweight. I like that fight a lot. I spoke about that the other day. I think it'd be great. Aljo Volk is a good step up. I think if Volk loses his next fight, then yeah, you do that. Kayla Harrison is going to be a double champ. Yeah, she'll win the belt. Imagine her versus Raquel Pennington. That's legalized murder right there. Legalized murder. Oh my God. The fact that they can make the same weight class is kind of nuts. People say that the new gold championship gloves make it look like cheap. I agree. I don't like them, Stephen. I don't like them. If they do them, only the champ should have them. I don't know why both challenger gets it as well. But I just changed my name. I'm so confused right now. How are you able to have like 20 different conversations at once? It's the art of streaming. I'm getting there. I'm still learning. I got to keep up with you guys. Listen, this is what happens. The more people join in it, compare this to when we first started. The stream is so much popping, way more, and that's the game. I always said this. You guys are the OGs. You'll be here since the start, and I don't take it for granted, I assure you. So as the stream audience gets bigger, it is going to get harder to keep up with the stream chat. And obviously my output on the mic is going up by about tenfold. And that's a good thing. I appreciate all of you for being active and really sort of contributing to the conversation. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Tim Canelo Welch telling Adri he has to go? Pretty genius. Tim Welch is one of the best minds in MMA right now. Though, not gonna lie, I'm coming for Lucas Tracy. I don't like his takes. He plays the game. Yeah, I think he's entertaining. He gets stuff wrong, but he never has anything with malicious intent for the most part. That's why I don't like Guru too much. Thoughts on the new South Asian MMA prospect? Is that bait? Is that bait? That better not be bait. The way you say that sentence, that's a classic Biz super chat bait. I don't want to read it out. Boom, I was a thoughtbot this whole time. There you go. Honestly, bro. Genius play from you. I don't have to tag Leo Sus Moments vid. I can link it. Can I link it? I don't think I can link a video. You think Chelsea are going to finish above United? Yes, we will, thankfully. It's probably to keep the playing field with the same colour gloves. Yeah, I understand that. I just don't agree with it, personally. These only stream I watch in general. Ali, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You're a G, man. You all are. Appreciate it. Listen, I bring the energy. That's what we try and do. I always said I wanted to just foster a community with all of you guys because my videos don't really lend the ability to do that. So the streams are a good opportunity to do so. How do I lose the fact my calf's at risk of injury? I don't know. I always had a lot of my calf. Used to have a lot of calf problems when I was training because I was just putting out triangles all the time, and I get insane cramps in my calves, and my calves are really tight all the time. Small sodium in your diet, ice, and just relax it, look after it, nurture it. At this point, it doesn't even feel like a streamer. He's just a bro. That was my goal, man. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to have a good time. I'm gonna be chill with all of you lot. You know, again, it's difficult. I obviously when you have less people, it's a lot more intimate, right? On the chat, but I want to try and keep that energy all the same as the audience grows, right? That was always part of the plan. I want to just be, like you're just talking to a bro. That was always the plan. Can the new Indian fight? I'm not. Is it bait? I don't want to read it out, man. Alright, I don't want to read that out just in case it's bait. At this point, I read that. Thoughts on Ciara and Joshua Van switching opponents? I didn't see that. Am I crazy? I did not see that. Remember my first commentary streams, you had big PB energy? I do remember that now you say it. And you're still not wrong, pal. You're still not wrong. I've all these thighs, but Jones' calf game, bro. Yeah. I like 2 turkey legs holding up a fridge. Yeah, don't skip leg day. I hate it, but I still do it. I still do it. Everyone said I should be banned from impersonating myself. Yeah. Maybe you should. When do I stream usually? This is my first one. Advia, I stream Tuesday, 7 p.m. I did stream yesterday, but that was not away from normal schedule. Tuesday, 7 p.m. and Sunday, 7 p.m. and soon to be Thursday, 7 p.m. as well. We stream for about an hour, those two times a week. Hopefully more in the future, as I said. So we're going to add the Thursday date pretty soon. Tales of the Starbender thumbnail was very beautiful. Nah, it wasn't that great. I got that picture from Starbender's movie itself, so it's not. I didn't do the heavy lifting there, but I appreciate it. You smart. All right, I'll take it, man. See, like, I'm ready. I'm familiar with your game. Bro, I'm using Train's wife and his dog ass. I'm like 6 minutes behind in the stream. That's the game, bro. I know the pain. Probably talked about it. What your thoughts on the UFC getting rid of Apex? Aaron, I think it's only a net positive, right? I think when lockdown started and we had those Apex events, you know, Dan Hooker versus Dustin Poirier is one of my favorite fights of all time. But the novelty's worn off, right? You know, hearing the punches in the corner was cool, and it kind of can still be, but every time, the real difference maker is every time you have a fight night with a crowd, you see the difference it makes and how much better it is. So yeah, I think it's a good thing all in all, 100%. But I agree, they shouldn't get fully rid of it because I think having a right balance is important. I think that goes for anything in life, but particularly in this instance, I agree. I think having it used sporadically, I'm okay with it, right? Used until 2025, I think that's a bit bold. I think they'll still have it after that. Hopefully they just wind it down, as you're saying there. Anyone smell hot dog? Shush, bro. I'm not falling for it. Got a dip now. I appreciate it. Sorry. Have a good one. I appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you on the next stream. Thoughts on the new UFC prospect? Yep. Come on, bro. Snoop Dogg has done commentary for Dana White's Contender Series in boxing. Would it be interesting to see him on a 420 card? I could see the UFC doing it. I know he's done a lot of boxing stuff. Yeah, I remember he did the Jake Paul Ben Askren card. Give me my money, Jake. That's what he kept saying, and then he immediately knocked out Ben Askren. That was a moment, wasn't it? Why is my green screen chroma messing up right now? I don't know. This little flare in the bottom. It's annoying. Televised UFC backstage fights, bro. It's not WWE, man. It's not WWE. Not the 420 card. Could you imagine if they do that? I mean, they've never done. Have they done it before? I don't know. Maybe someone please correct me. I'm gonna adjust my green screen quickly so I don't get that. You see that? You see what I'm talking about here? There's a little. There you go. That's better. It's the problem when your lighting changes just a little bit. It affects your chroma. Key. Do you think the no, Ali? I can already read the sentence, bro. It's not happening, man. You cannot beat me. You cannot beat me with the baiting. It will not happen. It will not happen. Any newcomers that kind of unknown that you see a lot of potential with? Oh, I don't know. There's probably some that I can't just rack off the top of my head that I absolutely love. I mean, I would have said Peyton Talbot a few months ago, but he's quite a big name now. Talbot, I am very high on. I think he's legit. He is very good. I think he'll be fighting for a belt in a few years. But right now, I don't know. No, like Snoop Dogg 420. Well, yeah, no, that's what I meant. If they do a card on 420, would Snoop Dogg do it? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting mixed up here. Listen, you cannot fool me with these bait names. I can't lose. Being high is haram, brother. I'm not high, Phil. Don't you worry about that. Good to see you, though. Maybe on 420, though. Maybe. Ruffy, yeah, bro. Great shout, man. He's legit. Really impressive debut. Thoughts on new Asian fighter? No. Not happening. Talbot's YouTube channel is very interesting and artsy. Yeah, he seems like a pretty well-spoken dude, actually. He seems kind of chill. Obviously, when you get a guy like that, you're going to get a lot of idiots who are just going to take the piss out of him and whatnot and call him all sorts of things and stupid shit. But yeah, I like the vibe he brings, man. It's really cool. Nothing scarier than a guy like that who can throw hands. Well-spoken, chill, and can beat your ass. Fight Eagle MMA, he called you out? The fuck? Who's that? I guess that's fighting words. I shouldn't say. I shouldn't say who's that. Who did he call? Did he call me out? What the fuck? Problem with them? Wait. Who? Where? When did I see this? Glazing every MMA YouTuber. Am I in this? Oh god. I don't even want to know. It's a 22-minute video. Is it in that video? I'm not gonna go through it right now. I'll check it out after the stream. But is he talking about me in that? Tab was one of the favorite MMA fighters right now. O'Malley would be a great fight. That's such a sick fight. I'd like to see him versus Cheeto. I think he beats Cheeto right now off the dome. I really do. Must eat a very important question. It's going to be terrible. These people think you're as regarded as Bisping. I didn't say that. I love Bisping. Quit ignoring me. Sorry, Joshua. I'm not. Honestly, I'm trying to keep up with everybody. The stream's popping right now. Sierra versus Alex Perez and Joshua Van versus Ulamenkov. They're all fun, man. Listen, I'm happy Alex Perez is being really active recently because he's had a long stint of cancellations and tough times, and people have taken the piss out of him for it. But he's a legit dude, and his last fight was really good. So I'm happy he's been active. And Joshua Van, I like too. They dropped NFT of Nate Diaz on 420 a couple of years ago. I'm sure that went terribly. Should all MMA YouTubers create their own promotion, fight it out? When I had Ben Davis on the pod yesterday, we spoke about potential, misfits moving into MMA, and he spoke about, they've been working on that, and not him personally, but misfits have been looking at that. So who knows, man? Maybe in a far, far future, I'll be scrapping. Who knows? I'd be up for it. Boxing in particular, I'd like to give it a crack. I'd like to give it a go. It'd be fun. Expensive though. See what Talbot did to that vape? I know what you're referring to, and I'm not even going to speak on it because I know it's not real. They said Leo would come out on top. Yeah. Add that last bit in right there. Add that last bit in right there. I don't know. I don't think that's fair though, right? If you have experience, surely you're not allowed to compete. You have to learn from scratch. So I don't know. I don't know the rules on that. Thoughts on Ruffy's performance? Yeah, he's 100% legit. I said this. Yeah, crazy. That like scissor sweep thing he did. Fucking nuts, man. I don't know if that was the right move, or the name of the move, but it was so cool. I loved it. Have you heard Mind Goblin by Snoop Dogg? If it's the song, I don't know. I don't. Again, I'm not familiar with his discography like too much, but I'll probably recognize the song straight away. No, he's got me. Oh my days, bro. Yeah, just finish me right now. Do it. It's over. I just knocked my green screen down again. Yeah. Go on. Do it. Come on then. How am I falling for that? That was so bad. Oh my god, because you went down the different angle away from MMA fighters. Fuck's sake, man. I'm actually annoyed at myself. Go on then. End it. I'm waiting in anticipation. Yeah. Okay, guys. All right. Yeah, join the Discord, please. In fact, if you aren't in the Discord, I'll send you a link here, a little temporary link. You guys can check this out. There you go. If you aren't in the Discord, you can find me in there off stream, having a chat sporadically on occasions. Yeah, listen, you have the power, man. Go and do it. Go and finish me off there. That pause again, man. Jesus Christ. It's not going well today. I'm waiting for the day I have a stream where I don't sound sus as fucking at least one moment. If I can have a clear stream where that doesn't happen, I feel like I've won in life. But I don't think that's going to happen for the foreseeable future. It always happens every fucking time. You still haven't even said it, man. This is your time. Listen, if you don't take the opportunity now, it's over. You're missing your chance, man. You have that opportunity right there. It's there for the taking. Just come out the closet, brother. What? No, I mean, what makes you say that, bro? And even if I was in that position, who gives a fuck, bro? 2024. Yeah, maybe I am sus. Maybe I am. Your chant, did it get? Oh wait, did it get censored? Did you say it and it got censored? I feel like that might have happened. That may well have happened. With enough support, I would debate on the Discord on why Proper 12 is the drink of champs, why Blades chins Aspinall in the rematch, and many, many more. Well, both of those things are wrong. Both of those things are completely wrong. Fury Usyk, because Fury has fell off in my estimations massively over the last couple of years. He seems like a bit of a knob these days. So yeah, Usyk. Usyk's just chill. He just likes to throw hands and chill. I really feel. That's it. That's all he says. Yeah, who was that motherfucker who called me out? No, bro. I'm not even answering that next one. Come on, man. Glazing every MMA YouTuber. I don't know. Am I in this? Probably not. I don't even know, man. You said he called me out? I'm just checking this out. I had this on another tab, so I'm just checking it out. I don't even know. I doubt I'm in this. Thing is, I'm almost in that limbo space where I don't... I'm thankfully not have to deal with, like, there's a lot of just degeneracy in the many of the talking head channels. I'm kind of in that in-between space where I don't have to deal with it. I mean, whoever said that earlier, you're going to have to just fill me in and give me a little summary, because I don't know. I meant finishing jiu-jitsu. Yeah, okay, bro. Okay. Okay, bro. Davis versus Loma. Again, they're both class. It depends. In prime for prime, I don't know. It's tough, man. Davis is just so good right now, even if he's an arsehole. Do I think UFC 300 success had major influence for getting rid of Apex cards? I'm mostly referring it to the massive growth and exposure it brought. I think it reached a lot of premature casuals. That's a good question. You're coming in with them here. But I don't know. It's tough because obviously when you have a card like 300, it's always going to have extreme mainstream success anyway. I think it's the cases when you have a real... like really good reaction to a fight night that pops and does really well with the crowd. They're the sobering moments for the UFC, I think, that make them go, okay, we need to change our direction here a little bit. So maybe, I think it was a culmination of just a lot of fatigue with the Apex more than anything. I don't think it was one specific thing, but I get where you're coming from. No, man, that's easy one. You ain't getting me there, man. Fool me once, whatever it is. Fool me twice, shame on me, or whatever the fuck. Not happening. Entertaining grappler ever in the UFC. It's got to be Charles Oliveira, man. Shout out to the mod I selected. You didn't select him, I did. Brody wanted that mating press. Random guy commenting about a guard puller. I'm a guard puller, shamelessly. Shamelessly, my stand-up is terrible. Would you do if Islam beat Leon? Get pretty sad. Rumor is he tried to get the dog Strickland was given away on his IG. Thoughts? I know what you're inferring, and I ain't entertaining it. Who is the MMA heavyweight GOAT? It will be Tom Aspinall, Astropine. It will be Tom Aspinall. I'll tell you that right now. It will be Tom Aspinall. When all is said and done, in 5-10 years' time, Tom Aspinall will walk the earth as the greatest heavyweight to ever live. At least in the UFC. Fedor is a different topic of conversation there. Samil the Meal Gazif. Yeah, why not? Chuck him in that conversation. What a legendary tenure he's had. Listen, you guys aren't getting me again. I feel so annoyed with myself for getting cooked there. It was so obvious. Who's the GOAT? Mighty Mouse. Or GSP. Or John Jones. It's one realistic. That's the Mount Rushmore. I mean, obviously there's not more than 3, but it's one of them right now. You mean the Tom being the heavyweight GOAT take with no bias? Right? Oh, no, there's absolutely bias, Aaron. But I'd still say Tom anyway. Because I think ability-wise, I don't think there's been a better heavyweight than him. Just all-around game. And I think when he's retired, he will go down as the greatest, just consensually. It's between edge as a consensus opinion. I think people will say Tom is the best when it's said and done. Right now, obviously, technically, he's not with accolades. You have to say Stipe. But I think ability-wise, I don't think there's anyone better than Tom. Trying to catch someone with that inverted triangle. Oh, bro, I love it. I don't care if it's sus. Inverted triangles, I'm all over it, man. Try getting us back. How can I even do that, though? I don't know how that's possible. I don't know. I'll figure it out. There's got to be. I'll have to devise a plan. It's horrendous trappings. I don't know. Pete, have you got Woolies cake? I do. I'll say that with chest. I do. Should we be shooting starships in shoes and cars? I don't even know what that means, bro. Bushmaster, you come with these nuggets of wisdom, which I don't think they only higher powers can truly understand. Man, I don't think I'm there. I love Aspinall as a fire and as a person. He's a great guy. Yeah, he's a model. As I say this, that's why I respect DJ so much as a fighter and outside of it, because he's a model champion. He's what a champion should be inside and out of the cage. He's a good representative of the sport, and he goes against those stereotypes that a lot of people who don't watch MMA tend to propagate. So, yeah, for me, Tom Aspinall is a perfect example of that too, and that's why I'm a big fan of him. Wood floors in the new apartment. What? What, for you or me? I don't know what you're talking about anymore. I'm lost, bro. What do they call you, Pete? Respect Pete, man. His name's Pisto and he's Pete. I don't know. Have you had McGregor's rap track? I saw people talking about it, but no, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna check it out after this. Could Aspinall model for Prada, Gucci? I could see it if they do him up with some makeup and a nice fit. I could see it. I think he's a little bit too tall though, right? They don't like a lot of massive guys. Again, sus. Let's not forget Tom's interview with Nina now. Oh, yeah. That was a... Nah, he is... I think it was just the British humour and it just didn't work. And even then, that was steep for British humour. I'm British and I can understand it. But even then, I think he just missed the mark completely. I think he just got it completely wrong. It was obviously no malintent. He weren't trying to be creepy or nothing. You can tell, man. He's a nice dude. Leo, have you seen Aspinall's mouth guard all over the place? No, I haven't. Is that a joke about British teeth or something? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm going to answer a few more, then I'm going to head off. It's been an awesome stream, though. I appreciate it, all of you. Yeah, I'll answer a few more, then I'm going to head off, get cracking back on with the edit of the video, but I appreciate you. The real GOAT is the man with the biggest... I don't even need to rest of the sentence out. I don't need to read... I'm stumbling over my words like crazy here. I need to just zen out and recollect. I know what you're saying there. Chelpy Sonnen, the man raised and born in the streets of West Lynn, Oregon. What a legend. Aspinall Riz is flawless. Nah, yeah, no, Leon's one is worse. He just randomly just says, like, "Are you Arab?" Or whatever to Nina. Like, what the fuck? Average Birmingham resident right there. Man, I love Aspirin. Tom Aspinall. That should be his new nickname. Thoughts on Chael Sonnen and DC show? What, fat guy, bad guy? I love it. His father only made 100 grand. I know. And their maid only came twice a week, man. Insane. What a hard life he lived. Incredible. Congrats on thanks for congratulating me on graduating. I forgot to say so. Welcome. I'll say it as well. Congratulations, brother. I know the feeling. Pretty vindicating. Pretty vindicating. It was all, it's kind of weird. Like, you used to see all in the movies when you go up and get your degree and shit, but then you end up doing it. You're like, oh man, I just graduated. Wow. But that makes me want to come up to a fat girl in Edward's tweet circa 2013. That is a historic moment in MMA Twitter and just MMA in general. In the annals of fighting history, I'd say. Least favorite fighters in history? As a person, John Jones. I don't know. I will say someone who was also a piece of shit human. This is a very obscure fighter. But he had I will say, this guy, he had the best nickname ever. His name was Violent Bob Ross. Luis Pena, I think his name was. And he did it like Violent Bob Ross, but he also then got done for domestic battery. So, not a good human being. So, I think he's one of the worst people, but one of the best nicknames. Ryan Garcia, crazy. I think it's a bit of both, Stephen. Act and crazy. Could Grasso get more title defense than Shevchenko? No way. Absolutely not. No. I mean, Shevchenko's defended about 7 times. No one's beating her anytime soon at flyweight. Absolutely not. Coming from money as a fighter is actually a valid flex. Yeah, I mean... I've made that point in my script sometimes. You're not built with, don't necessarily come with that innate drive that you get as someone who maybe doesn't come from that background. But, getting to the top with that mindset is even almost harder, you could argue. Not harder, not literally, but you get what I'm saying in terms of the mindset, being able to train your brain in a different way because you don't necessarily have as much hunger, I'd argue. Again, I'm just throwing stuff out there. You get where I'm coming from. Now, Roto, why do you change up your profile picture so much? I've had mine up since 2012. I mean, I haven't changed mine. Luis Pena, the wife beater, yeah. He took Violent Bob Ross a little bit too literally. Koscheck is a twat. Yeah, great shout. Great shout, Steven. Yeah, I don't think anyone liked Koscheck. Paul Daly got banned for socking him after the bell went round. If that happened now, Dana would give him a slap on the wrist. So it shows you how much the sport has come. What jersey is that? It's a Chelsea 97 kit. I love it. Anyway, guys, I am gonna jump off. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for jumping on the stream and spending some time with me for an hour or so. We'll be again on Sunday, maybe Thursday. I don't know 100% if it'll be this week, but in the next coming weeks, Thursday streams will be pretty soon. Video on Friday on Ferguson, which is coming on nicely. It's gonna bang. It's gonna be really good. You guys are gonna love it. I hope. And if you don't, as I said, please let me know. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you're at in the world. Stay safe, stay hydrated, as Dustin Poirier says. And yeah, I'll see you pretty soon. See you later.